Afternoon, Vancouver and parts beyond. Welcome to From Under the Seed Desk. I'm your host, Marijuana Man,
Big Daddy Pot.
also known as Big Daddy Pot.
Big Daddy Pot between.
Today, I am the lucky guy
Big Daddy
of being
Pot
in between. We've got Kush Queen to the right of me
Hola, hola.
and Rose to the left of me.
Hey, Anidote.
As you can see, our brother Al is not here. Apparently had an appointment.
An appointment.
Yeah, I don't know. He's out.
There's a lot of those.
Oh, he has
Okay, Tippy's here.
doing some cooking classes. With his
Cooking classes. Oh, yeah. Right after
Yeah.
choir practice.
right
he goes
after
to a
choir
cooking
practice,
class.
so it ran long. Choir practice, they had a little trouble with the G sharp major. Apparently, they were trying.
That
to
always happens.
I thought it was like that tenor voice,
get the tenor, 10 or 12. I don't know what
10
it
or
was.
15 miles away.
Ah.
You're funny.
Musician
And,
pun.
We have another camera northwest
Ah, is that this one?
today.
Northwest?
It's pointing in a northwesterly direction. If any of you people are GPSing out there,
Get
kind
your
of
compass
GPS
out.
caching.
Which direction am I
Yeah,
today?
our camera is pointing due
iPod
west.
TV. Got my
it not?
Brantford Cannabis Club shirt
Yep.
on.
Due west.
And we have another cam actually here. We have the crowd cam.
Crowd
Crowd
A
cam.
cam.
little Microsoft unit here. Crowd cam.
There's not enough
there's
room on the
Tippy.
crowd
Cam
cam.
gun.
Can we see Tippy?
Tippy's in the
Oh,
background.
there's a cat cam even.
Cat cam.
Look at that cat.
Tippy
And
in the
there's
house.
Dominique.
Team Tippy. Yay.
Yeah. Team Tippy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get a little spread here. Oh,
Dominique's
yeah.
there. Patricia's there.
Yes.
Couple guys in the background.
Here. Yeah.
Oh, you guys
And
look good from
us.
this angle
And
too.
us.
This is on the crowd cam.
Crowd cam.
There's not a lot of room on the crowd cam.
It's crowded.
It's crowded.
It is very crowded.
Getting you a
So, Tippy the cat, who you saw in the background, had a big adventure this week. The other morning when I came to work, there was a couple of starlings out the back on the roof squawking away, and don't see starlings around very often. Figured they must have had a nest or whatever. And so Tippy's out on the roof, and shortly thereafterwards I see a starling baby being mauled by the cat, fucking going for the jugular vein. So I rushed out back onto the roof and grabbed the cat and stuffed them back in the window, and then a big crow came down and started eyeing the little bird, and
Wow.
so the young ladies working up in the lounge, they were all at Twitter about it, and were wanting to save the bird, so I suggested, well, maybe you take the little bird back up onto the roof to the parents, at least. And at least he wouldn't be, in my view, getting torn to shreds by anything, because I can see it right out my window.
Well, at least you did the right thing then.
So Vicky, bless her heart, bagged up the little bird and dragged him up onto the roof. And not too long afterwards, I look out the window, and there's the cat again. The little bird's sitting right beside him, and they were both sitting there just very nicely together, just sitting on the back roof together. Now, he wasn't mauling him or anything. And the little bird hopped around, and still the cat just kind of followed him, didn't maul him at all, but eventually it hopped off somewhere where the cat couldn't get it. And so I'm not too sure how this story ended for the poor little bird, but the cat had a good adventure on the roof. So
The adventures of Tippy. Well, you gotta tell people that Tippy hasn't been outside until last year.
Tippy's not an outside cat, no.
Yeah,
But
he didn't get brave enough to go out till last year.
Birdies.
But he likes outside
he
now.
does,
He
and
likes the
mice.
roof.
They get all the mice in the building. So him and Buds are our two house cats for those viewers who have never been here or done that, if you will. Wow.
Wow. I could not imagine just not going outside. Honestly, I just couldn't. I couldn't be an inside kitty. I would have to be able to go outside.
Oh yeah, you want to
Strut
go
my
to
You're an
stuff
alley
with an
cat.
alley cat.
you want to go to the clubs and
You know?
restaurants.
Not sure what's going on there.
It's not cooperating. You touch something
back.
on your touchy screen.
You don't want a new tab. We'll press the back button.
We are rolling.
You closed your tab.
Ouch. Well, I don't need it for this story, but perhaps one of my technical assistants
Can find it for
can
you.
find that for me.
Greg, you might want to reintroduce that subject, just to because we did cut out there for a second or
No,
two.
I couldn't. I don't remember what it was.
You got saved by the cutout then.
Well, it was this business about CBD, so I went and looked at the CBD crew. They're people out of Amsterdam. Shanti Baba is involved. Howard Marks might be involved in that. I don't know. Neville, a whole bunch of people, the heavyweights, if you will, of the seed breeding industry. And they are selling strains that are high in CBD. Not just high in CBD, but very low in THC. And when I went to their page, though, like it's the same strains. It's like critical mass, CBD critical mass, CBD mango haze, CBD fucking G13 haze.
So it's the same things, just with
And
CBD
then-
in front of them.
Wow, and then they're showing me an analysis from some lab that suggested it's like 6% THC and an equal amount of CBD in it, which is very unusual, I think.
Very unusual.
Because, I don't know, I've smoked a lot of weed, and I don't know how they did that. How did they take something like critical mass, which would be fucking 20, they'd be saying it's 25% THC or whatever, and fucking cut it to 6? How'd they do that? Like, are these people just botanical geniuses or something? I don't know. I'm a little suspect about the whole thing. But
Is it this one?
I have to, I don't know, like, they've had it analyzed, and if you assume that the analysis is accurate, they're suggesting that the ratio of THC to CBD is 1:1. Now, that's what they're also saying with something like Cannatonic that we had here last week. Al had a beautiful bud of Cannatonic, and we smoked it. It smoked like the same weed as anything else.
True, that's very true, but it was really tasty.
Right. So I don't really get what's going on, but it distresses me to some degree because I have so very many customers coming to me and asking me for these high CBD strains. I don't even know where to start with them.
People are
Like,
getting
really?
way too caught up in the percentage of CBD and THC instead of just trying the fucking pot,
Well.
seeing if it works or not. Try it, smoke it. If
Yeah.
it works for you, then it works for you. If it doesn't, then it doesn't.
That's what I say.
If the
That's
object
how
of
I do it. I don't look at no numbers, man.
If the
It's a
object
waste of
is
my time.
to ask for this high CBD, low THCs so that they don't get stoned out of their gourds, why
just
not?
take one puff of
Yeah,
the joint
why
and
not
put it down. You don't
suggest
wanna
to
get too
just
stoned.
build your tolerance over time? You'll get used to it. Like you won't have that
Exactly.
trippy feeling
Couple
that
tokes
you.
at a time here and there, and
Yeah.
you're gonna build a tolerance.
Mhm.
Soon enough, you'll be like Big Daddy Pot over here.
Yeah, eh?
Fuck.
burning it down.
Well, this is pretty much what I told those customers as well, to some degree, that you go, and what's wrong with becoming euphoric? I don't see
Yeah.
anything wrong with it at all, actually, child or adult for that matter, but I don't know, we were talking about it today a little bit, and I can't really figure out how to define this word that they use, high. They're saying that we're getting high. And recreational weed, oh, you're just getting high. Oh, medicinal marijuana, they don't get high. And my kids don't want to get high. My grandma doesn't want to get high. You go, what the fuck are you talking about? What does that mean? Like, it doesn't mean anything when you really think about it. Like, we're smoking some excellent marijuana extracts. We've been doing it all fucking day, all of us
Makes
here.
us happy.
And do we all look high if that,
Yeah, look.
compared to The only comparison you can make is to alcohol. The more alcohol you
doubt.
consume, we would look high. They don't call it high because it's low, but
If I drank the amount of joints that I smoke, holy fucking shit. I'd be plastered all day, every day. It wouldn't be good.
well,
Like, really?
it's true.
There's such a huge difference between
But-
the two.
I'm also running into this brick wall here in the society when we bring up the comparison between marijuana and alcohol. We're all saying, oh, well, it's certainly not as dangerous as alcohol. Oh, alcohol is bad and marijuana is okay. And they have never responded to that. And it dawned on me the other day as to why. Because they're all drunk.
Yep.
And all of those people are drinking. And it is very normal and natural for them to do so, and they do not, in their twisted little heads, think that there could possibly be anything wrong with it for them. Right? So they don't want to hear about it, they don't want to think about it, and they don't want somebody saying that it's bad. So I don't know what to do about that. I'm a little frustrated because they fucking won't listen to that point of argument. Now, must be coming up close to 4:20, but we got chat to our left now.
Yeah, we got lots of people saying hi. Said hi.
Who you got there?
Oh, Green Supreme, 420 Forever, Dude Backpacker, 420. Canadian Giant.
Vic BC Vape Stoners now.
CBD.
CBD.
Old man.
Old man.
Yeah, it's just another
Bagman,
brick in the
Tripsy,
U-Haul.
Professor Ziggy.
Hi, Tripsy.
Sofa Snail.
Professor Ziggy.
Everybody, hello. Jam Band,
Green
Wow.
Supreme.
fan.
Cool. Well, thanks for joining us in the house today.
Hello. Welcome.
Thanks to Mr. Cookie, who's at the seed desk looking after things while I can get
Yay.
away to do the show. He's in here a couple days a week. You can come see him anytime and look at his little pressing for hashish regime that he's got going on. Pressing for hash.
Pressing flowers.
Yes.
Yeah, it's his new hobby.
New hobby, yeah. I like the pressed flowers. It's a pretty good way to actually do stuff. It makes beautiful hashish, I gotta say.
Get the hair straightener out.
Yeah, however they're doing
T-shirt
it.
press.
T-shirt
They got
press.
back- T-shirt press express they got back there.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
It's
God
hilarious.
bless them. They're all out there endeavoring to find good things and fun things for us to smoke. But I don't know. I do run across a lot of the extracts, and I don't think they have the nuance necessarily that marijuana does. They're killing some sort of flavor, I think, making it kind of all a little bland. Gets you stoned, but and the odd one will keep the flavor. But I don't know. They say it's Girl Scout cookies. You go, I don't taste that. Tastes like fucking some petroleum product somehow. That's just me. But yeah, lots to come on that end, I think. But I also ran across this, the strongest marijuana strains of all time.
Of all time.
Right?
That's funny.
High Times, they ran a list of the strongest marijuana strains. Now, most of them, if not fucking all of them, are the same. They published this in 2014. Bruce Banner, which is an OG Kush times strawberry cough. OG Kush times strawberry cough.
We'll leave the future part out of there.
Now, strawberry cough is supposed to be what's strawberry cough made out of? Kush Queen.
What?
Strawberry cough. It's also
It's featured as something.
it's an OG Kush times strawberry diesel times Fort Collins cough. Like really. I don't know. Bruce Banner number 3, this one is not even the number 1, is the strongest strains on earth. The next one's called A-Dub. I couldn't find any information on that at all. Next one's called R18, no information on it. Tickle Kush, no information. Next one was Blue Cookies.
Like, I like how they can't do studies on the important parts of cannabis, but they can come out with an article of 40 of the strongest fucking strains ever made. Like, that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Seriously, like,
So
blows my mind.
Blue Cookies, what would that be? Blueberry times Girl Scout cookies. The next one was, oops, Girl Scout cookies. Then the next one was, veganic Girl Scout cookies. And then the next one was, strawberry cough. These are the strongest strains on earth.
Huh?
According to High Times. Like, really? Come on.
Wow. Well, it's High Times.
I found another listing. It said the marijuana with the highest THC ever tested. It's called Respect OG.
Happy 420.
Happy?
Happy 420.
Happy.
Yeah, they think that the strongest marijuana in the world is OG Kush, all of these people, because that's what all they get.
Yeah.
And for a lot of these young guys that are in the biz, that's all they've known is OG Kush. So just wait. You want anxiety attacks, just fucking wait till we get sativas back.
No kidding.
Yeah. So, yeah, the strongest strains of all time. That High Times, the 40 strongest strains of all time. There was nothing older than 2011. A strain that had come out in 2011. So, of all time, right? They never smoked Colombian Gold or really good Mexican or the real deal from Jamaica or stuff from the Congo or any sativa, any Thai weeds. Thai sticks we used to get here and fucking
my
level
God.
you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cambodian too? Oh my God. It was so fucking stony. Compared to OG Crush, really? You're giving the Queen fucking palpitations here on this.
Yeah.
Right? And she's asked me to tell you to stop doing it.
Stop doing it.
Yeah. So you should. Now, here's the thing going on in Washington State having to do with the potency of marijuana, and they're beginning to, didn't take long, for them to start questioning the THC testing that's going on here. Yes, they're going
After they made all
wait a
those
second.
amendments?
Yeah.
Oh.
What's the question?
Well, they're questioning the authenticity and the accuracy and the validity, and they're beginning to start to see marijuana as we know it, right? A little bit, and right away,
It's
because
so good to hear.
so they're trying to figure out how they're actually going to do this. They've created this giant conglomeration of laboratories to fucking test this shit. And real scientists are saying, well, wait a second. You don't need anything here to test for mold and mildew. You need very little equipment, and you don't need a big building.
Yeah, you need a good nose. Good nose, pair of eyes.
And you need some piece of litmus paper or something like that is all you need instead of these giant machines that these guys are charging large for. And then they're starting to look at the difference that they're seeing in the results of the THC and potency testing. So this ain't alcohol, folks. When you come up with your stupid rules, they got the fucking alcohol boards running the marijuana scenario down there, the idiots. And they're all drunk, remember? They say, Stats Canada says 77% of all adults from age 15 up drink alcohol. 77%. Age 15 and up, which is very distressing that they're so cavalier to not care. But that was last week's show. last week's show was we don't care about the youth.
Yes.
We're back to caring about the youth now. So the youth are going to be wildly protected here in Vancouver. Of course, everyone knows that the city has come out and said that they're going to regulate marijuana dispensaries. So we call it Operation Opening the Can of Worms. You guys are so fucked.
No shit.
Just wait. Like, really, you've never opened a can of worms like this one is about to. And you can't get the worms back in the can. That's the thing about it. Eh? So they've opened their yaps saying that they're going to very arbitrarily have chosen to say that they're going to give out licenses to the dispensaries for $35,000, which is tantamount in my mind to extortion. Is pretty much what it is. You either play by our rules, pay this money, or you don't get to play.
Yep.
I'm not too sure who the fuck the City Council of Vancouver thinks they are to do stuff like this. And it seems to me, on the other hand, quite punitive. Like, they fucking will teach you a lesson, right? Like, fuck off, idiots. Like, really? Why would you do that? Don't you want... Are you not going to license these establishments to encourage a business and an industry to take place rather than being assholes right at the beginning? Like, really? Like, is that not your point, to regulate these and then to have them flourish? Or is it, you don't know? They don't fucking know, eh? They're just going, oh no, we don't know anything.
They're clueless.
Yeah, they're absolutely clueless.
Totally.
But you know, it's weird because the city staff are the ones who are designing this whole thing. It's not even the city councilors themselves. So the councilors have to read the new thing they've designed and then make a decision about it. But the weird thing is that unless you are a city staffer and unless you have some foresight about what actually happens after you put these kinds of measures in place, you're not really going to be able to see the picture down the road. The city staffers know what's going to happen. These guys know. They designed it for a particular purpose. Well, they haven't told anybody what the end purpose really is yet. Only time when they implement them and we see how they actually shut them down and how they're enforced, will we know what their real intentions are, I think, you know? And they're not even going to tell council.
Traditionally speaking, you find that there's no such thing as city planning. It's kind of an oxymoron. Because those people who are planning it are fucking morons, is why it really is. The people who did plan this and the plan that they brought forward were from people who have no experience in this whatsoever. They just looked at Colorado. That's all they did. They looked around. So that's what
or looked at Washington.
That's what they said their study was, is that we looked around.
Yeah.
You go, really? You didn't look here. You didn't come here and say, what do you people know about it? Like, why the fuck wouldn't you do that? Aren't we vocal enough? Isn't Marc and Jody vocal enough to go, hey, maybe those people have some ideas?
Yeah.
No.
Or how about ask the
nobody did
patients? What about the patients that use the dispensaries?
Yeah, it's all stockholders, people who... It's all the dispensaries. We went and talked to the dispensary owners, and they all were drooling about, yeah. But at any rate, there's many questions. Oh, we have to wait and see what they're going to have a city, a town meeting where people can go and speak their point. They haven't announced when that's going to happen, and eventually we'll probably have to surround City Hall. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah, 90 of them.
Well,
and that's what's happening.
Oh, they're all banding together, and they all have their point of view, and everybody has a different one too. So it'll be all fairly volatile all the way around, I think. But there's many things that these people have not taken into consideration with their blathering that we're going to do this. So here, on one hand, they say Health Canada says all of these dispensaries are illegal. They are not sanctioned by anyone, right? They're just selling weed is what they're doing. So the city of Vancouver says, well, we're gonna license that. So how then can the city of Vancouver determine whether or not this is medicine and that I should have to have a doctor involved in the process. Why should we should be able to challenge that right away? There's no, I don't think the fucking city councilors have the right to determine what is medicine in this society and say this is only medicine. How could they do that? I'm not sure they can. So then they also have to address the fact that the weed's gonna have to come from somewhere.
Has anyone mentioned the fact that weed's still illegal?
Yeah. So if in fact the city is gonna rubber stamp me a license to distribute a product that I can't get, I should be able to sue them for not allowing me to have any business, right? So I don't know. They're in for an awful ride, I think, and it should be interesting. I think when the dust settles, it'll be a whole lot better than we might think it's going to be, because reality is going to crash in on them. Like, the black market is going to flourish here because of it. Absolutely going to explode because somebody's going to provide the weed, and if you got 91 fucking licensed places, a lot more people are going to go to them, and they're going to need weed, and holy fuck, it's crazy. So it's out of the bag.
Cat's out of the bag.
The cat is out of the bag.
It's out of the bag.
There goes Dominique off to her shift in the store. Is
The
that
bud
where
is
you're
out of
going
the
to
bag.
work? Well, you can see Dominique downstairs at Cannabis Culture headquarters,
That's right.
307 West Hastings.
You can see her here.
Open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. till 10 p.m., I believe. So, is that right?
Yep.
British.
I think that's right. I don't know. Colombia.
Yeah, something like that. So,
Yeah. There you go. The
10
new
a.m.
one.
to...
we are
Blame
here.
the CBD. That's it.
Now, let me find something on my phone.
Is that diabolical laughter?
Oh, yeah. No.
So I have a question about CBDs and THCs in relation to that Health Canada issue, the license.
We have a question. Do you want to say it on the
We have a
microphone so
question.
We have
the
an
audience at home
audience
can hear
question.
you?
Question from the audience.
Come sit on the mic.
I love
We'll
it.
ask the questions here. Hey, we're
I'm an
asking
artist.
the
My
questions.
job is to raise the question, not answer it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm a license holder for 98 plants and or 600 grams a day. I understand from the discussion so far about CBDs and then, the medical system. I wonder if you can answer, help me understand, because I really don't know a whole bunch about marijuana. When decisions are being made medicinally and then, say, CBDs, and then those are cannabinoids, I think.
Oh, well.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah, technically nobody's making any decisions about medical things in Health Canada.
Yeah.
Or this is all anecdotal stuff that THC, CBD, and that how it works and why it works and how we can make it work better. It's all very anecdotal, and none of it proved by anybody. So nobody knows any of it, really. They just make statements.
There's
and
not enough
people
science.
rush to it because, see, marijuana works. That's what it is. Marijuana works. Doesn't matter why. I don't care why. I don't have the right to have it.
And you don't need science to determine for you any reason to use it or not.
Well, not necessarily. Maybe someday, but at this point, all I care about is having the right to use it. I don't care why it works. I don't care why an aspirin works, but I have the right to fucking use it.
Outside of
Right?
that, though,
So-
like all these licenses and all the dispensaries we have, and then, the dispensaries are saying medicinal, but then we have you as recognized as marijuana man saying it don't need the medicine. How do we get about that through law? Is it part of prohibition?
Marijuana works. It's the medicine forget about why. Why does everybody need to know why it works? Just because you get relief from your condition, why do I need to know why? Why do I demand that somebody tell me why?
Can I add something in here?
Of course.
Well, from a decolonization perspective, I see it as an attempt to colonize the plant, because part of that process is measuring and controlling, right? So you're seeking a method to measure it, a mean by which to qualify, or rather than quantify it. Then, in doing that, how is this accurate information under prohibition? Is the first question we got to ask. The second one is,
that's a good
why is why so important? I think he says it correctly. Like, why is not really important.
Why not?
Why do people? Your question's great. I mean, why do people have to separate these things and define them to be able to seek
Enjoy
proper
it.
relief or feel like they're informed? When really it's all relative and subjective at the same time.
I guess
right?
I'm going with history, right?
Yeah.
We have prohibition over alcohol.
Well, it's the one thing that they've
actions.
outlawed, and in doing so, there is not enough science that they're satisfied with, like qualitative data, to be able to say, oh, okay, it's safe, it shouldn't be classified as a dangerous substance or an illegal substance anymore. More so, like, it should be medicine, and maybe treated like a vitamin or a food, right? Rather than the way it's being treated now. But they don't want that because there's a whole lot of money in this game. And now a very select few are seeking to profit from what many have been going to jail for, have had their families and their lives disrupted, destroyed,
interfered with.
Like, there's been a lot of interference. And why? And it's all about, if we really want to talk about going back to perpetuating the oil machine, really. Because hemp and marijuana could pretty much solve a lot of the world's ails, solve their, give solution for building materials, for fuel, for everything.
Fiber.
Your fiber, food, everything. And this is why it's not permitted, because a very select few have this power and control through legislation.
It will eliminate a lot of other businesses.
Well, I don't know. This licensing, this select licensing, it's really bothersome because
It's regulations,
it's under
that's what I
prohibition,
think.
number one. Number two, I mean, how many people are going to be able to afford this? And I feel it's a discriminatory move, unconstitutional to place people that, if they're going to claim the medical thing, right? Saying, denying people the access to basically something that's the equivalent of a vitamin.
Again, I equate it with prohibition over alcohol. People went underground, did it anyways.
Yeah.
It was sold as a medicinal thing. I know it's in the family. Oh, I'm just going to have a little bit of medicine, right?
But people abuse alcohol rampantly in this
sure.
society, and so it's not a fair comparative because, it's like apples and oranges.
Well,
Here's
I'm
another
talking
thing.
about the legal paradigms, not so much the health conditions and the effects.
When it comes to, like, I don't even want doctors involved. Why does anybody want a doctor
and you know what?
involved?
Doctors don't really want to be involved either.
No, like,
They feel like they're pinned
This is
against
the
the wall
problem
and
here.
putting their reputation and name on the line against a whole host of uninformed, ignorant people that have power over them.
Yeah, but it's because of this confusion that it's medicine.
Yeah.
The word medicine.
Enigma.
Yeah.
If you want medicine, you go to a doctor. He's going to be confused by this leafy substance. That's not what he does. So why are you going to him? He's not the guy to go to. He doesn't fucking know anything about it. And doctors, every day, what? Kill people? Holy fuck, everybody.
yeah.
How many people die every day under the care of a doctor?
People,
Pharmaceuticals.
In a
pharmaceutical
hospital.
drugs. Yeah.
There's no registry. I tried to look it up. In Canada, there is no registry to keep track of how many people die as a result of complications with prescription medicine. They're not
true.
even looking into it. They don't care. But there's hundreds and hundreds are dying every year across Canada because of doctors and prescriptions. And they make a point to say that it's not the doctor's fault ever.
Good point.
Right? You go, yes, it is. It's your fucking fault if my car doesn't work. It's the mechanic's fault. Why wouldn't it be?
Well, there's
You prescribe this substance to this person, and in these quantities and those numbers, and the guy died. Oops. Woohoo, woohoo.
Yeah.
And how many hundreds of times over across the continent?
Well,
Wow,
and they claim that the results are subjective there too. Oh well, that person must have had some variable that contributed to their own death.
Well, and then so don't go to these people. They're not gods. They're not necessarily here to help you.
Oh.
They're here to it's a business for them. It's an industry. It's a way to make an awful lot of money.
And sure,
Right.
that's what they're trying to regulate marijuana for. And
Yeah, there's
under what disguise or what discretion are they
yeah,
using
there's no money in
describing?
healthy people. There's no money in it for them to prescribe marijuana. There's no money in it for them. So, oh, can you? Yeah.
Here's a stat from Forbes magazine. This is from 2013. According to a study, this is the prestigious Journal of Patient Safety. 440,000 people die from preventable death errors in hospitals. So these could have been prevented. These are just hospital errors that doctors made. 500,000 a year. So there you go.
That's in the States. So it's probably 10% of that here.
Well,
right?
yeah, if you want a comparative, then yeah.
So they don't do anything about it. They just they yammer about this, and they don't care, right? It's part of doing business, and they don't want to start saying, "Oh, you got to stop selling so many prescription drugs, particularly opioids." But no, there's no warnings on TV about it. There's fucking it's just a crooked game here now.
It's
so
another
I'd
level
stay
of
away
control.
Stay away from them. Doctors are not safe. You'll get fucking sick going anywhere near them.
Well, under the current system, they're not happy with something they can't measure and control.
Well, as soon as
And
they
they
give,
won't be
as soon as they
satisfied
give
until
you
they
any
can.
pill to eat, you're fucked. Like really, come
Well,
on.
that's what I mean about gathering
people
once in a
every day.
while, even saying to all the people that are in business with dispensaries, meet at this location to discuss how we want to be regulated and what we want to pay. How much do we want to pay to the city? Because we're not going to be bludgeoned and put out of business because of over-regulation, taxes, and etc. Abuse of a license, say, costing $50,000 to $100,000. If you want in on the game, we're just going to narrow it and
It
increase
doesn't
the
matter.
costs. And
Like all the marijuana, I've never bought a gram of marijuana in a dispensary. It doesn't affect me in the least. It's way too expensive. I get my marijuana in the black market. Cheaper and better. So who doesn't? Like really, come on. I don't care. It doesn't really matter to me about the dispensaries or what they're going to do with them. It only affects me if my friends are affected because of their dumb regulations closing or having to move or whatever. But beyond
take a
that,
look at the
I don't
lineups now, Greg.
Well,
at
everybody
these
wants
dispensaries.
marijuana.
They're phenomenal.
True.
It's very popular.
Look at the lineups at
Nobody
420.
wants it.
They're indicators, high indicators that people are utilizing the market value in the regulated system somewhat, as opposed to going underground. And frankly, I've said it to BCTV. I don't feel safe myself going underground all the time. I just don't. I heard bad things about marijuana being sprayed with crap, right,
Well,
and then sold.
You find a trusted source, and you love it and tend it and care
Well,
for it and
Yes,
We'll have to
Rosie,
see.
you do. I
hug
know
it and
you
squeeze
would.
it and call it George.
You're so adorable.
So, what's everybody smoking out there in the chat?
Yeah.
Got
let's
anything
see.
good? I've got.
Chat. What you smoking?
I don't know what I've got. Some sort
And
of
how?
master.
How are you
Kush.
smoking? I want to know.
Yeah, really. Oppose Bill
Let's see.
C-51
Cotton
on
candy?
that note, you
Trip
guys.
C's got the
Tripsy,
cotton candy going.
Vaping the pinks. Vic
Huh?
BC
Some
vape
Kushes,
stoner.
little Kush, MK Ultra, some Kush. Oh, Mz Kush.
Bag man.
Mz Kush.
Mz Kush.
I like Mz Kush. A little salsa.
DJ Skus.
And cheese. Oh, with cheese. Mz Kush with cheese would be nice for dinner.
Yeah.
Eh?
Jeremiah.
And a
I was
nice
thinking
pink,
about tacos earlier.
nice pink Kush for dessert.
Mm.
Huh? Mighty Might. Subbin' Mighty Might. 420 air. Wow.
Subbin',
That's an
yeah.
old school strain.
Mighty Mike.
Subbin'.
Nice.
MC's in the house. And Lucy.
Lucy. Hi, Lucy.
Nice rock star Roz.
Oh, it's
and
a cute
Mr.
little black and
Cookie's
white dog
got-
is here.
Huh?
Hi, little
look at
baby.
Lucy.
Look, she just picks it up by the handle. Like,
MK Bubble. Wow, some nice stuff out there.
She's so cute.
oh, she's not on camera.
Amnesia.
You can't see her. There she is.
Oh yeah, she's on cam.
There she
I got
is.
her.
Lucy.
Aw, Lucy.
Doggus
And there's
interruptus.
Hi, Hempy.
Fun.
That cam's the 1.5.
There she is.
Yeah.
Oh, she don't like
We can
that.
cut to this.
Well,
rather
that's
just
a
free range.
pretty good list. I don't know what we're smoking here.
Smoking. What
Got
are
a
we
little,
smoking? What is this stuff?
A salad of.
We got a bud cam here.
That's Hempsy. That's Lucy.
There's a joint. This just in.
We got a bud cam. They're not listening.
No. Hey, Jer, can you?
Yeah.
Here we got a bud for the
They're
bud cam.
enamored with
A bud for the
Lucy.
bud cam.
bud cam. It's got a little stem. You can hold that bud cam. What is that? Some kind of kush.
That's going to be cheese, I think, coming up on your
Cheese.
screen.
Yeah. It is rather smelly.
Which, as everyone knows, is a skunk times Afghani.
It is. It's. Oh, there you go. Back up a
Indica.
bit.
Mostly indica.
It's blurry as fuck.
But
Okay, right there.
not much different. Not much different than any other thing that you'll see out there. Same as Kush, right?
Here, I'll put it here.
It's out of focus.
Totally.
No, the bud itself is out of focus. That's why you're having so much trouble.
You can put it in front of our cam.
It's the only marijuana in the world that's out of focus.
Try it in front of the main cam.
This is a new camera that we're breaking into, so
Yeah.
the monkeys have not had a chance to play with it. There.
Oh,
There
look,
it is.
look.
Go.
Oh yeah, it actually went into
Oh.
focus when you were
Yeah.
further back.
That was
Yeah, without the shadow. The shadow.
You guys
is
are watching it
what's,
on a bit of a delay there.
Oh, a big delay. This
Yeah,
is
it's
like last week's show.
lag.
Yeah.
Lag.
You're watching last week's show. over
Dial
there.
up.
It's good.
Hey, look at us.
Dial
Did you
up.
see it a little bit there, at least?
Lag.
Go, yeah.
We can try it again here.
But are you guys? It's weird when we watch
Closer.
this monitor.
Yeah,
how
look,
big, how
see,
big
now
of a
we're like,
lag
It
there
was
is.
all
So
after.
you just kind of stop. Oh, look at how long that is. Look at
Having fun watching themselves on delay.
I never even got to see that.
No.
We're amusing ourselves. We're
Tomorrow.
so stoned. Goodness. And it's
Yeah,
the
fairly
fault of this
stony
bud.
days. We're
Yeah.
here in between the festivities of 420 Marijuana March and
You made it.
what's the other one? Cannabis Day coming up.
Cannabis Day, July 1st.
Got a good friend coming in from Nimbin, Australia for end of June. Looking forward to that. Seeing Andrew, or as we know him as Woody, coming in from Nimbin.
Oh,
He'll be here for
Nimbin.
Cannabis Day. So excited. I don't know if he ever watches this show, but Rebecca
Be cool to go
was
there.
just down there at Nimbin Mardi Gras and met all the people that I know down there, and it was fun to hear the tales of those folks again. So, shout out to Nimbin if you're listening, and keep up the good work out there. And everybody should go to Australia.
At least
I
once
think it should be
Yeah.
on
in
your
life.
list. Everyone should go to Australia. Because I wish my
got
parents
clapping.
said when I was a kid, if they said, hey, let's all move to Australia. I go, oh, yeah, that would have been fucking great. It is a wondrous place. So, oh, I'm sorry. See?
I just have to say, I just bit into this brownie that Mel Hempseed brought. Oh, where's the cam here?
Huh?
This is a delicious brownie. Mel
Is it
Hempseed.
infused?
No.
Yeah, it's infused. Can you talk about what you did there and why it's so delicious? You made it.
There's Jody.
Just kidding.
There we go. I don't know.
Why is it so delicious? Why doesn't it taste green?
Because I'm awesome. I don't know. I ended up just decarboxylating the flower on a low temperature for a long period of time, so we didn't lose too much of the terpenes and kept a lot of the flavonoids. And then I've been infusing with a lot of cooking mediums right now. So I've been infusing with butter, coconut oil. We infused some extra virgin olive oil the other day. We're doing canola oil tomorrow. Probably more coconut oil. And this is like a home family recipe. And I just exchanged the can of butter for coconut oil, and I feel it tastes amazing.
Sounds
No
amazing.
problem.
It's just the
Like
one.
Grandma used to make.
It's just the one though, eh? The one brown. The one brownie.
You can have some of this brownie if you'd like. She's got a case of them. But here, try it. You really should try it because it's really, really good.
No, I meant.
I can't have infused. That's why I'm
You
so
can't?
sad. No.
How come?
It hurts my stomach. I don't know. I feel like I don't digest it properly.
Oh,
It's really weird.
I am infused.
here it goes.
Although I haven't tried it in a long time since I had a bad experience, so I could always, try it again sometime. But yeah,
Now's the time.
I just stick to smoking.
Yes, I never eat them. Fredable comes on jam night on Tuesday nights. He always brings treats for the kiddies. And wow, I quite often wish that I would eat edibles because
But
he
brings
makes
you
such one.
non-edible, doesn't he?
But he
You're so
does.
lucky.
Yeah, he does
See,
from
Big
time
Daddy
to
Pod's
time.
lucky like that.
Fixes me up.
You
Yeah.
got mad respect from Fredable.
He unloads a baker's dozen of whatever, without the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, jam night was pretty good last night. There was some fucking
That was fun.
rocking and rolling going on.
I brought the red telly.
Yeah.
Actually, you carried it for me.
I carried it, yes. But one of these nights, we're gonna drag Marc out here, I think, and it's gonna change his world. Please.
Jody's here.
He does. I
She
was
didn't
thinking
hear.
that last night.
Oh,
Yeah.
grab him.
No, he's got to come out. It'll change his world right now. Tuesday, next Tuesday, 8 o'clock. It happens. Tell him.
Yeah, music cures everything.
Well,
I think.
Like it's a wide
This is so
range
good.
of musicianship.
Wow.
It's not like
I feel it, like,
everybody's
kinda
not a
tingle. I'm
professional,
like,
and for him to think for 1 second that he couldn't keep up or play along, right? It was just he certainly could and will. So I look forward to that time.
Really? Oh. Where's the mic?
Yeah. Have we got a
want a
mic
mic?
for Jody?
Yeah, come.
Oh, okay.
Did you hear
Well,
that?
that's exciting. Jam
Tell the
night. Jam night at the new location.
New location.
What's the address? 1674 Davie. Open
Nice.
7 days a week.
1 block from Denman and Davie.
Really
yeah?
nice location.
Yeah, it's right
Nice.
down by the beach, and get down there and visit when you can.
Oh, I don't know.
So yeah, look for exciting things down there too, and new stuff always going on around here. Tune in on Friday for Jared's show. You gonna do a show this week?
Yes.
No appointments that
No
you gotta be at.
No point.
Mr. Jer? Yeah? Kidding.
Take 1 week off. Jeez.
Yeah,
told the
that's
people
Friday
you were at the
afternoons, of
spa.
course. And
I wish I was at a spa.
You were at the spa.
We know the truth.
It's
Yeah.
all right.
Don't be
Mick
lying.
Getting
Redbeard's
Getting
doing
waxed.
his show on Saturday still,
Oh my goodness.
yeah. Red beard on Saturday.
and Mick and Jade on Monday with the 420 lifestyle.
I think Mick may be taking this week off.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
He's got an appointment.
Okay, that's the last time I.
He has an appointment.
Yeah.
I was.
He's
gonna
getting
come over.
waxed too.
He's
Hey, that
getting
mustache
waxed?
doesn't come off easy, you know.
Why am I seeing?
Takes a lot of work to get him trimmed down like that. The guy's a hairy
I
man.
don't think I want to think about that.
No.
Guys are very bad.
I could say so many things, and I'm not gonna.
So yeah, that's all I got. Is that enough?
Huh?
Let's see in the chat if they think
I
this
don't know.
if
We had
that was
enough?
enough. We could go crabbing.
Lots of
Lots
caribou.
of caribou in the caribou. Little dog, wolves.
She's so cute.
Oh,
These
Wolf
guys
Clan.
They are having their own conversation, aren't they, in the chat?
They are.
Little dogs.
A lot of caribouing and crabbing. Funny. Well,
Tripsy
so,
says we got
I
8
guess
minutes.
it would seem to me that if we ended the show right now, it wouldn't even matter to the chat.
No, she said that we got 8 minutes.
Who said that?
Tripsy.
What?
Yeah.
No way. It
She
couldn't
keeps
be 8
track
minutes.
of these things, you
Got
know.
for like 5 minutes. I haven't got 5 more minutes of
I'm
material.
personally grateful for people like that. Where would the rest of us
My
be?
meter's
you know?
up. Just kidding.
I got an appointment.
I got an appointment.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Really?
Bye.
Yeah, so it'll be fun times ahead here in Vancouver to see how that all pans out. Interesting stuff on the federal level of politics with the Liberals choosing for some reason to team up with Harper and his fucking anti-terrorist bill. It's an odd decision, I thought, because there's no chance that it was going to get defeated by your collusion with the NDP. And Trudeau said that his reason for passing the bill was so that when he became prime minister, he could undo it all, which is also an odd
Nice
thing.
try.
Right? I would think if I was in his position and that was my plan to undo it all, I would say, I'm against it, I'm not going to vote for it, and I'm going to fucking undo it when I become prime minister. He didn't say that. He helped pass it. So, I was talking with Jerry earlier, and I kind of suspect what's up is that the powers that be who push prime ministers around have talked to him and told him to get on fucking board here, and we'll make you prime minister, son. And
Bilderbergers, maybe.
so, look.
Well, it's no coincidence that all the key points, reasons why we hate Harper. There's a hashtag for you. Shit Harper did, you know.
Yeah.
They agree on a lot of things.
Oh yeah, but
C-51 pipeline.
if we, so they're all the same at that level. But at least one of them said he's going to legalize pot. So I'm willing to give it a shot. I don't want Stephen Harper. We're not going to get Mulcair. There's not a chance.
Well,
Interesting what happened in Alberta
NDP.
with
Yeah.
their little election, and way to go whoever lives there and helped that happen. But they booted them down pretty hard and told them that they're not happy. So that, I think, has pretty good ripple effect across the federal landscape.
Oh, I'm sure that scared the shit out of the federal conservatives.
Oh, yeah. Now, they tried to spin it in a way that it looked bad for the Liberals, too. This was some conservative fucking writer, probably, saying that it looked bad for the Liberals because they didn't do well. You go, wow. Never in Alberta is the Liberal going to do well. All
not even the same party.
Rest of the candidates would have to die first.
Yes. Including the Alberta Party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Including the Alberta Liberal Party. They'd have to bring in
they're-
all new people from other provinces to get them to be elected. Cause
yeah, they're all NDP now, first time in 44 years. Right?
No, they in Alberta they actually have a party. I think it's called the Alberta Party, and it has more votes than the Liberals do.
Yeah.
It's just like when, it's like the Liberals are like the fifth party there, it's sixth party.
So,
Yeah.
But I think it actually bodes quite well for the Liberal Party at the federal level, showing that people are willing to fucking boot them out, and even Albertans don't want them. So that was so good of a
Setting a
harbinger.
precedent, yeah.
Even Albertans. my
What, is
goodness.
everybody across the land going to go, oh, gee, I sure don't want to do what Alberta did? Oh, yeah, they do.
They do.
And a lot
Everybody
of
wants a
NDP
piece.
guys wearing cowboy hats.
Everybody
now.
wants a piece, right? Conservative kick-ass, right? Getting away.
Interesting
NDP
enough,
rodeo.
I do search news about Stephen Harper on Google, and there's none. There's never any. It's always 2, 3, 4 days old. There's nothing ever said about him. There's never anything on CTV News in the morning about him. They don't talk about him. They don't report on what he's doing, what he's up to.
He doesn't talk to the press either.
No, nothing. Hey, it's just, you go, wow. Yeah, so.
Yeah, he's right in the heart of NDP land.
It's crazy.
They're one of the most secretive governments ever. There's
Oh.
no communication with the press. They basically like banned the press from being in certain areas and doing certain things. They used to have these like meetings with the press every day where they would go over all kinds of things. They've ceased doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, no more press
So,
stuff
It's a
every day.
mired bunch. So hope we can get rid of him and vote Liberal. That's all I can say. They
Well-
need him. You can't just vote against the Conservatives, because if they split the vote between the Liberals and the NDPs, the fuckers will get in again. So don't do that. Forget about the NDP. They're done.
Yeah.
They're done. They want to eat crim.
Well, it depends on which area you're in. Because if you're in an area where the NDP looks like it's going to take it, you probably should go with the NDP. You know, but still, because when the NDP, if the NDP and the Liberals get together with enough votes, they will be able to, you know, they're going to have a coalition anyways, because they kind of have a lot of
At
agreements.
some
on
point,
certain things.
they'll be forced to do something. But you know,
I want my own coalition.
yeah,
Yes.
with whom?
I find coalition heat is way way better than electric heat. Okay?
Coalition
I
heating.
beckon back to the coalition days.
Speaking of that, they're saying that the Tesla battery is going to be commercially available next year.
That's
Really?
awesome.
You can heat a whole house, everything in your house.
Oh, good. Okay, well, we won't be doing a show then again.
Okay?
This will be the last show then. Next show will be completely on batteries.
From space.
Yes. All right, we must have killed 5 minutes. 6 minutes. You guys owe me a minute
I don't know.
in chat.
Yeah.
All
Like
right.
grow lights,
Yeah,
says
everybody,
dude.
let's get off the grid, for sure.
Yeah, get off the grid. That's my new saying.
Grow an acre of hemp.
Dude, get off the grid.
Harper is running the Homer Simpson country management plan, says Coral.
All
Side
right,
shot.
that's
That's smart.
smart. We're rambling
We are
now.
outta
We've been
here.
rambling since 4:30, I
Blah.
think, haven't I?
I
I
thought you brought stories.
I look forward to seeing the show tomorrow.
He doesn't
So-
read his email.
Yeah.
We said.
And then
Yeah,
here, yeah.
hearing what you guys said. So thanks a lot for joining us. Everybody in chat.
Thanks.
1 minute equals 6 joints. Green Supreme. Funny. Right on. Good to have you, Al. Hope your
Hope you're
appointment
enjoying your
went well.
Appointment went well, get well,
Yeah.
whatever.
We love
I don't
you.
know.
We appoint you missed. We appointed a miss today. So yeah, we missed you.
Yeah, check in. We'll send a search party.
But you might have to sit on the other couch when you come back. We'll
Oh,
have
no.
to see about that.
Oh, it's been taken
Oh,
over.
he likes it.
Yeah.
He
I
likes
like
being
that.
He's
daddy
in
pot
between.
between.
He's in between, yeah.
Right
Big
on.
Daddy Pot in between.
Thanks to Jeremiah for helping out and being here.
Yes.
And
Hey, and here's Hemp Seed too.
Mel Hempseed for bringing in their brownies. And
Wicked brownie.
Lucy
And the
Dog.
crowd.
And the crowd
And a
shots.
cute dog.
Oh, there's Jody.
Everybody's saying.
That's
There you go.
Patrick over there in the background. He's a fan from Winnipeg.
Winnipeg.
I'm pretty sure he said. And Brian over there too. And look at the balloons. Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for everybody for joining us. Kush Queen, thanks
for
a lot
having
for
me.
being here. Yeah, my pleasure. And Rose, as always,
Hello.
thanks for
Goodbye.
playing along.
Yeah.
And all of you people watching out there, and come see us anytime. I'm Marijuana Man. This is From Under the Seed Desk. Peace and pot.